Scott Rickenbach, Doc Sports. It is Monday, May 11th. Baseball action here. We're talking Angels Guardians. LA is at Cleveland in early evening action on Monday. The current line at the time of this recording is Cleveland about a 175 favorite. That's minus 175. Total of 8 runs. Again, those are the current numbers at the time of this recording. Going to get into a free pick for you in just one moment here on Guardians and Angels. And these free picks, guys, yesterday, we've been doing the splits lately. So usually I have 2 videos every day. Of course, that's better than going 0-2, but we've had a run of 1-1 here for a few days now. We did have a 2-0 sweep in there as well. Let's get back to those kind of days with a 2-0 sweep here. But after yesterday's 1-1, the long-term run with these video free picks, 152 and 126. That's a very long-term run. 278 picks worth right there, and a pretty decent run over that long of a stretch. 71 and 55, my last 126. So for free picks, guys, not bad. And I know that's why you guys are tuning in. And also, I do look to give you a little information too with each and every free pick, so that you can use that for future reference of how I handicap the game. So on that note, let's get into this Angels Guardians matchup. And this one, I'm going to keep it rather simple here because, for one thing, the Angels have not named their starter yet. So, of course, starting pitching is, of course, a factor in baseball handicapping, but it's not the only one, of course. There's a lot more than just that. And what I'm looking at here in this particular matchup, I like the fact that the Angels bounced back with a 6-1 win yesterday. Yeah, they've had some struggles recently, but they have now won 3 of their last 5 games. In those 3 wins, they did average 6 runs scored per game in those 3 victories. So coming off of a win, that gives them a little bit of momentum here, but they're facing a Cleveland team that at home now is off back-to-back losses, but this followed wins in 6 of their last 9. And Cleveland yesterday, interesting game, frustrating for me because the day before I had the over and the bats didn't get it done. And then yesterday, both teams had double digits in hits, and it was a 5-4 loss for Cleveland. What I'm looking at here in this one is that the Guardians now do have a pattern, which again was part of what I was playing into on Saturday when it didn't work out. And then, of course, Sunday we saw 9 runs being scored. But they've had quite a few higher scoring games of late, and you don't think of that a lot of times with Cleveland. Now, we've got a north wind, be kind of chilly in Cleveland today, but a clear skies expected for this one. And what you notice here with Cleveland is we've got a low total of 8 runs, and it did open at 8.5 in some spots. So I do like the fact that we can get this at 8 runs. And the significance in that too is that 8 of the last 10 Guardians games, 8-2 run here, 8 of those last 10 have totaled at least 8 runs. Again, we're talking Guardians baseball here. So they're known for lower scoring games, long term. I know that's the trend with those guys, but their recent pattern that has not been that way, and they have scored at least 4 runs now in 3 of their last 4 games. All three of those games did reach at least the 9-run mark, which is what we need to be a winner here. And I see us being a winner. The Angels have some decent bats in their lineup, of course, and Cleveland coming off of a 5-4 loss, even though they had double digits in the hits. I look for them to bounce back today, but Angels are going to be right there with the Guardians at the plate in this one. Look for a bit of a back and forth affair with a surprising number of runs here in this one is what I expect in Cleveland. Let's go over that total of 8 runs. That is your free pick here. Again, over the total of 8 runs in Cleveland in baseball action on Monday night. And I do have an additional free pick going for Monday. As always, the best way, if you haven't done it already, subscribe to the Doc Sports YouTube channel because that's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of this video content. That way you'll get my other video free pick for sure today on Monday. And plus you can check out all the videos from all the fine cappers here at Doc Sports. Again, subscribe today and consider turning on notifications as well, and you'll get notified as we post this free content for you on a daily basis. And other than free stuff, guys, the premium picks, for sure, you want to check out the Scott Rickenbach page at Doc Sports. Get in on some premium pick action. Yesterday, I did win my NBA top game, my 7-unit NBA top games. Yesterday's was a 5-unit, but 5 units and above is a top. My 7-unit NBA top games have now hit 5 in a row. I've got a really big game coming this week, And today on Monday, looks like I am going to have at least a 6-unit play in NBA. And all my top games in NBA have hit 3 in a row now. And again, those 7-unit plays in particular, 5 straight wins in NBA. So don't miss out on all the premium pick action. Check out my Scott Rickenbach page at Doc Sports. Guys, I appreciate you checking in here on a daily basis. Let's get a 2-0 sweep with freebies today. Again, the front end of it is right here with over the total in the Cleveland Guardians game in baseball action. That's over 8 runs. I'm Scott Rickenbach from Doc Sports, wishing you the best of luck today and always.